Good afternoon, UNC, and welcome back to Bear News. I'm Jamison Rembert.
And I'm Sophia Tavanello, and I wanted to give Jamison a warm welcome back to the desk.
Well, thanks, Sophia. I'm glad to be back. Missing Jalen, wish he was here, but I'm happy to be back in front of the camera.
Well, welcome back up to the big girl's desk.
Yeah, big girl's desk.
Yeah, big girl's desk. And I gotta ask, how was your weekend and how's your Monday?
Weekend was good. Monday was very, very busy. I pretty much spent the whole time working on Monday's show. So, yeah. Sure you know anything about that?
Yeah, I do. And on Monday, the United States celebrated President's Day. I stuck to my usual routine, but many U.S. citizens celebrated the holiday a bit differently this year.
Stand up! Fight back! Stand up! Fight back! Stand up! Fight back! Stand up!
Across the country, protesters called for no kings on President's Day, referring to the many executive orders enacted by the president during his first month in office, which some view as an abuse of power.
We're trying to protest the overreach that President Trump and Elon Musk are using to ruin our government and ruin our image around the world, honestly, because we fought for a strong America that helps people, that does the right thing, and we want to make sure that we maintain that legacy for future generations.
Some major concerns voiced among protesters included the elimination of thousands of federal workers, federal rollback of DEI initiatives, along with the supposed overreaching of Tesla CEO Elon Musk.
They're not trimming the fat. They're hacking off body parts, and they're killing the body that is the American people.
Protests popped up all across the country, including in major cities like Washington, D.C., L.A., and Denver. This is the second major protest against Trump and his administration. The protests were largely coordinated by 5051, an organization that called for 50 protests spanning over 50 states in one day. When all was said and done, over 80 protests occurred across the country.
He has usurped power that he doesn't have. He's taken actions without regard to the consequences, and a lot of people are being hurt, and it's going to cascade, and I believe it's an existential threat to the United States.
The president took to social media Saturday to quote Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte. The post read, "He who saves his country does not violate any law."
Despite the below freezing temperatures, nearly 3,000 people in Denver spent their holiday protesting the Trump administration. And no matter your political views, you gotta respect that dedication.
Absolutely. Well, Monday night, UNC's Department of Environmental Health and Safety sent an email urging students to stay away from a lethargic goose that was seen near South Hall. Students took to the anonymous social media app Yik Yak to air their thoughts and give updates on the goose's whereabouts. UNC did not follow up, but posts on Yik Yak stopped at about 7 p.m. when a user claimed to have seen the goose lying motionless in the road. This incident comes as bird flu, or H5N5, spreads throughout the country, directly impacting agriculture. Just yesterday, Minnesota declared a state of emergency in order to release financial aid to farmers who have taken significant livestock losses due to the outbreak. We'll have more updates as the situation develops, but as both flu and bird flu seasons continue, make sure to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds, sneeze into your elbow, and don't show up to class if you're feeling sick.
Over the weekend, the university held their annual clinic for National Girls and Women in Sports Day at the Rec Center gyms. The clinic was an opportunity for girls and boys ages 5 to 13 to try a multitude of sports ranging from baseball, basketball, and being the top of a pyramid. The clinic saw a turnout of over 140 kids compared to last year's 102. While the event was hosted on the 15th, 10 days after the celebration date, UNC continues to spread the word that sports are available for everyone.
Yes, they are. More Colorado sports news here. The Chassa Wrestling State Finals were this past weekend at Ball Arena. I was actually there supporting my cousin, and I have to say, overall, it was an exciting tournament. Over 1,500 athletes from all different backgrounds and weight classes competed from throughout the state, vying for their opportunity to win a prestigious state title. This tournament took place from Thursday through Saturday, with each of the 3 days having 2 separate sessions. Daniel Romero of Greeley Central was the state runner-up for 4A 106-pound division, and Connor Simmons of University was also state runner-up, where he wrestled at heavyweight in the 3A division. Congratulations to all the athletes who participated, and we're happy to highlight the success of these young local wrestlers.
Today before the show, I had the privilege of talking with biological anthropologist and faculty Senate Chair, Dr. Brittany Kyle.
I'm a biological anthropologist, so I study humans and aspects of what it means to be human from a biological perspective.
Check out the full interview on Bear News YouTube channel to hear all about her work and impact on students and faculty. On Monday, a Delta Airlines flight crashed on the runway at the Toronto Pearson International Airport. A video taken moments before the crash showed the plane making a hard landing on the runway, erupting in flames, and rolling onto its roof. Miraculously, all 76 passengers and 4 flight crew members survived the accident. 21 people were injured, with 2 being hospitalized and in critical condition.
In 2025, there has been a massive increase in the publicity of aviation accidents and is causing many flyers to reevaluate their travel plans. However, aviation accidents have been on the decline. In 1970, there were almost 300 accidents with 2,200 deaths. In 2024, there were only 30 recorded incidents with 400 deaths. For perspective, it is estimated that 34 million flights were scheduled during 2024.
This past Friday, 2 men from Greeley were arrested in Louisiana for attempting to smuggle a contraband into a federal prison. The pair had approximately $112,000 worth of tobacco and $89,000 worth of meth, and authorities said the cannon had a range of about 350 feet. The teens tried to use said cannon to launch the contraband over the walls of the U.S. Paluck Penitentiary located north of Lafayette. Both have been placed in custody with ICE submitting a detainer for Munoz, who was in the country illegally.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Bears. Make sure to check out our YouTube page after this show to catch up on all of our past broadcasts and pre-recorded shows. I'm Jamison Rembert.
And I'm Sophia Tavanello. We'll see you next week.